Okie dokie. Back on both channels now. Nice. I'm making some noodles. I already have my fried up pieces of mackerel. I ate the good part of the zucchini. Now the bad parts I'm eating cooked. Let me put the camera down a little. Alrighty. Here's our mackerel. Here's our noodles. They're pretty much ready. And all. Delicious. Okie dokie, that should be good. Actually, I'm gonna prop up my plate so you guys can see better what I'm doing. Because even if I have it so you can see it, it's better if it's in the middle of the screen, you know? I think so, at least. And now let's put the fish stew back on here. I already showed how to rig up baits. Now I can drop the 2 carcasses that I still have into the soup. So here goes skipjack tuna carcass. Real nice. I actually still have one of the fillets. And here's my mackerel carcass. Bam! Very nice. Yeah, let me know when you're back later, Shark. When you're free, I mean. I don't know if you're still watching, but you said you're busy. So don't worry, you don't have to comment now, but I am waiting for you. Okay. This is good. This is good. Nothing's gonna go wrong here. You're back! Woo! Hey, John. Hi again. Welcome. Okay, actually, wait, I'm gonna copy your email address here and can share it from my phone. That's gonna be easier. If I can find it again. Okay, here it is. I don't know if I can copy the message. I'm gonna pin your message for a little bit. Okay, no, I can't. But it's icbaylodge@gmail.com. Okay, I can. That's good. That's easy enough to remember. IC with a Y and share Gmail. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I sent you the link in an email, Glacier. Oh, you should see it right now. Oh, you typed it wrong. Okay, IC Baylodge 2022. Okay, I'll do it again. Be right back. Baylodge. Okay. Baylodge 2022 @gmail.com. Okie dokie. Subject live. Okay, man, I send it out. IC Baylodge 2022 @gmail.com. And as topic, I said I put live. Let's see if you can find it. Okay, you should be on now. Okay, it's just slow. All right. Hi there. Welcome. Glacier Shark. Cool name, by the way.
We're live in Alaska.
Nice. Hey, let me put this real quick.
My living room.
Okay.
Here's my attic. Let's see, attic.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, so your name is Mark. Okay. Hi there.
Hi.
Is that the wife or?
Yeah. Pretty.
Hey. Hi. Mrs. Glacier Shark.
Where'd she go? Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Greetings from Germany.
Okay.
Crazy German fisherman.
Look.
Nice tree.
Trying to buy it. Trying to go outside with the dog.
You better check out that tree.
Got a little storm going on out here. Tree close to the bathroom, it says. Windy, that's why I'm not fishing.
Mm-hmm.
It's my internet. I run on that satellite there. Get internet.
Yeah.
Use that. And my yard's a mess. I got my dormant. Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
I got some. Here's a set net.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to unpin your message. I accidentally deleted the message with your old email, but yeah. Just wanted to let you know it's nothing you did wrong. It was my mistake.
Check this out. I got a bear this fall. I got the bear stall here.
A bear stall.
Yeah.
A bear skull. Oh, on a big old long line circle hook. Nice. Oh, now I see the type of your circle hook.
Yeah, you see
how it is angled off. Maybe you can explain now what you meant earlier.
There.
Mm.
Skiff.
Okay, the internet is slow. It is like I can only see a new picture every couple of seconds or so. Maybe if you hold it still, it's better. I don't know. But yeah, I see the hook. Yeah, it is looped around. Okay, that is how I would rig it. Yeah, if I was using a loop, I mean. And it is definitely one way to do it. Also with a crimp. Could do the same thing, crimping it.
Certain not. Yeah, so we take this. This is a snap here.
Yeah, long clip. I think I have a couple flying around somewhere.
Yeah.
And the leader material you're using is.
Still on there.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I like Canyon. Alvin Canyon. It's a nylon cord. It's the same as you would use to like start a lawnmower with.
Yeah. I mean, it has some stretch, so it doesn't break too easily, I guess. And
yeah, nylon.
Also abrasion resistant.
Yeah, a little bit. It's heavy. It's like 1,300 pounds.
Yeah.
Strength, so
hard to phrase
similar
through.
to your cable.
And yeah, I mean, if you use braid like that, it's also gonna or twine. It's gonna be soft enough for a circle to work. So it's almost no matter how you tie it on, it's always gonna work perfectly. Just with the cable, when it gets heavy, you have to become a little bit. You have to have some ideas how to still get it to work because stuff is too stiff. Okay, not sure. It's gonna be fine, I think. But I've heard some people get problems showing pew-pews. I'm not even saying the word now because of YouTube's guidelines.
Yeah, I don't think you can touch them.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
You shouldn't have a problem. There's only 2 people. What's wrong? Yeah, it's okay. For some reason in the long form, but in shorts they don't want them.
Okay.
Dumb.
Maybe they have heavier AI control in short, or maybe because in long form you can explain really what you're doing, and in short form, I don't know. If I think it's just going to give people ideas without them knowing the safety precautions or something. I don't know what they're thinking. But that would be my best guess, that shorts would be, they think shorts would lead more to snap decisions than long form videos. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody understands YouTube anyway. And yeah.
I don't know. What else do I got? I got this. Look, hang with Christmas stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
It's my look.
Is it a rod or? Oh, fly rod. Yeah.
Center pin.
Nice.
No. Center pin Islander.
And you know of a guy from Switzerland? He actually lives from catching salmon by hand. I think maybe even with fly tackle in Alaska, and he just catches his limit every single day. And with that, he's actually able to pay his bills. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's some good ball bearings right there. It just keeps going and going and going. Energizer reel.
It's got a little mono tag slapping around on it too.
Even
It's
crazier.
for float fishing. It's for fishing floats.
Okay. Like, you
Yeah,
mean
then
flies
once
and
the
floats,
goes
or
down,
just floats?
you get it going, and then it dead drifts it, right? Like
Okay.
having that pays it out even.
Yeah.
Once the current starts pulling on it, it keeps going. That's what it's made for. The fish is mono. I need to re-spool it actually.
Okay.
I got this
I love fishing some
line for it.
P-line. Is it high performance copolymer? Okay, so it is mono.
So it floats. It floats so that
Oh, okay. But mono sinks usually, right? Or is it a special mono that floats? Because regular mono just barely sinks.
This stuff floats.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and most braids float. Only special braids sink.
Yeah, it's mono, 20 pound, and then
And fluoro always sinks.
bobber.
Okay. I actually have a reel like that. I have two reels similar. One is a real old reel. I actually don't know if I still have it. Probably somewhere with no drag. And I have a fly reel that with a drag or an anti-reverse that gave out. So now it's just a no drag reel. You gotta stop it with your hand.
Somewhere I have some beads that go with that.
Are you wearing gloves, by the way, when you fish that reel? Like, I could imagine a big salmon doing some damage if you try to stop it. Like, if you try to apply drag with your hand.
Well, that is part of it. You have to be careful. There's another float kit. I haven't even opened it yet. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm missing my beads. I got a whole bunch of beads. That's what we use for hook bait. The bead, but here's some more floats. Still floats. So
Like-
still? Yeah, still.
These look pretty damn tough. Like, you can bang them against some rocks and they're not going to break.
Tough. The floats, yeah. Well, you hope they do a good job, but they're also not too expensive, right?
Yeah.
So when you lose them, it's not the end of the world. I
Yeah.
got a whole bunch of these, like, I don't know, what is that, like 50? These smaller ones?
They look pretty tough too.
These for,
Maybe
for steelhead.
Maybe I have to get something like that because they look like they're not gonna break. Because I have some floats that look similar but cost like $1 a float, which is kind of
I got
pricey.
some bigger stuff. It's good with your shark rigs too. Big skirts like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Above the shark rig.
I don't know if on my shark rigs I'd use skirts, but if you're trolling for sure, I'm just, I'm shore fishing, so I don't know if a skirt makes sense fishing from shore. Maybe sometimes.
I don't know what else I got. It's cool in here. Got some big jigs I use for commercial, halibut, lingcod.
Do you have Pacific cod over there, like that looks like the Atlantic cod? Because
They'll eat that. Actually, our stripe.
Hey Abbas, yes, I remember you. Hi to the chat. 12-0 single J hook, right? I couldn't see the tip clearly. But yeah, J. Okay.
Yeah. Where's my beads? Maybe this might be. Oh, here's some beads. Look.
All right. Actually, I have to go to the bathroom real quick, but I can check them out. Okay, are there floating beads or are there rubber beads?
No, they're hard plastic.
Okay, hard plastic. Okay, got it. Like glow in the dark or just for the color? And these are.
I don't think we might. For Steve. They use that as a float.
Okay, so to float. Okay. Yeah. Someday you have to send me some over, like of that stuff, or give me a link or to get them or something. Like I can get stuff from the US, no problem. I have some friends there I can get the stuff sent to them in the US and they can collect them, and after a while or when there's a few items, ship them over in one package. That way I can.
From where?
Right now I have somebody in Oklahoma. For the next 2 months, my sister in New York also works, but yeah, I have a good friend in Oklahoma. I mean, of course, it's probably going to be more expensive to ship from Alaska to there, but still probably a lot cheaper than international shipping would be. And
yeah, they have in America the priority mail. It costs the same wherever you are. It's a flat rate.
Okay. Even if you're outside of the continuum, United States.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
As long as it's in the U.S.
Okay, so
they're kind of expensive. The flat rate. It costs a little more, but there's no.
Yeah.
Normally, to ship to Alaska by weight is expensive.
So probably for Alaska, it's a cheaper option, and for shipping to your next state, it's more expensive.
Most of the time. If you can fit it in the box, it'll ship. So they have envelopes too.
Yeah, that is really important to have the option to ship envelopes if you just want to ship some hooks or something, or some leaders. Like a leader like this, I can ship it to the US, or I think Alaska as well. I would have to check if Alaska is a little bit more expensive. I can ship this leader for like $3, and a couple of these also. A smaller leader I could even ship for like $1.15 if it fits in a regular envelope.
From Germany?
Yeah, from Germany. And I think it's like, depending on how expensive the package is, maybe it would be $1.50 or $4 if I ship it insured or something. But it's not expensive to ship. And even like a package up to 2 kilos, so 4.4 pounds, ship only for $25 with insurance. With tracking, it would be like $60, but without tracking, but with insurance, it ships for $25. So that's, I think, a pretty good deal. That's how I'm going to ship like a box of gear or reel or something. And of course, if it's something huge, it's going to be like $90 for a 130 reel. That I could still get somebody from the US like $300-400 cheaper than if they buy it here, even with cheaper than if they buy it in the US. Like a Okuma Makaira, I can get for 800 to 900 euros, and shipping with 100, so it's going to be 900 to $1,000. While the 130 reel standard price is like 1.4K in the US.
Yeah. What are you gonna get when you sell the reel?
Well,
What are you gonna replace it with?
what? Which reel are we talking about?
You're gonna sell a Macaira, you said?
Oh, that would be one that I buy, but I'm also selling a Macaira. Yes, let me grab it. I'm selling a Macaira 30 wide. I have but I could get somebody. I was just talking about if I would buy a Macaira 130. But this right here is a Macaira 30 wide. They call it a 30, but it is a wide. They just don't call it a wide, but it is.
Looks like a good bluefin setup for a big shark rig.
It's a small shark. Here, to me, it would be a small shark rig. A big shark rig would be like a 130. This is just a 30.
At 130.
I can easily cast this thing. Like, I even cast my 50 wide. I do have a 50 wide that's staying with me, but yeah, this 30, I've used this for conger eels, casting from shore.
In Germany? Germany's landlocked, isn't it?
No, we do have the Baltic and the North Sea, but no. But yeah, I would usually now I actually just have that's coming to Brazil an Avid HXW Raptor 3-speed MC, which is going to be my new casting reel from shore. But
a 3-speed reel? I've never even heard of a 3-speed reel.
Yeah, it's a 3-speed, and it is like a 2-pound reel or just under 2 pounds, and it has 50 pounds of drag, and the lowest gear is 1 to 1.3. So real low gear ratio for a reel that small especially. So you can just winch them in. And I wanted that reel because when I'm casting off some sketchy rocks, I cannot really do the pumping action standing up. I have to sit down, angle the rock somewhere so it doesn't go anywhere, and then I just crank. And so I have to winch the fish in, basically. Otherwise, if I'm moving a lot on some rocks, you just cannot do this. So that's why I'm going to lock the rod into position, and then I just have to crank. And that's why I need that winch low gear to really power in a fish.
Yeah, I've never fished hot, but fast a lot. Hog on the rocks.
Yeah.
But I'm just not for big fish, not on purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
Caught some big rays though.
That's cool.
Big cow nose rays. They got those in. I'm from Virginia originally, so I fished
okay.
in Virginia.
I was just fishing. What cows in Alaska?
I'm in Alaska. I moved here to work, so I can work on fishing.
Nice.
Yeah, I started as a fishing guide, and then I was a boat captain, charter boat captain.
Yeah.
And then I got into the commercial fishing. So
Yeah.
I was working on a fly outlaw, and then I got some fishing. I got my own boat. Well, I borrowed a boat. Bought a permit, borrowed a boat, and then I made enough boat. And a bigger boat. And so I got my house and all that.
Nice.
But I did the captain's work for a long time. I still have the captain's license for a 50-ton license.
Respect. Let me wash my hands real quick. They're kind of icky from the fish. Let me turn the camera real quick so you can still see me. But yeah, some soap, warm water. Right, let's throw the soap in for a minute. I have a 50-ton boat. That's how long would a boat be? Like, of course it depends.
50 tons.
What?
So I can operate a boat up to 50 tons, 50 gross tons. So maybe like, I don't know, a boat that could hold 12 people, something like that would be around the 50 ton range.
Okay.
Depending on how it's built, construction.
Yeah.
So 50 tons, we're talking about like a 60, 70 foot boat, or maybe a big 50 foot boat, be 50 tons.
Okay, that's respectable size for sure.
Yeah, I never used the license for that. I just have it. You know, I only ran small ocean fishing with 6 people.
6 people. Okay, I mean that's still not a small boat if you can properly move it. And like for commercial fishing, you mean 6 people, or for rod and reel fishing?
No, I usually just go by my. Sometimes I use a deckhand, but mostly I fish by myself.
Okay.
I have a 32-foot boat that I commercial fish with.
That's 10 meters. That's
considered small.
Yeah, but it's not really small. It is I think it's a pretty decent size for a boat. I don't know if I've ever fished. Okay, I have fished off like I don't know what exactly you'd call it over there, but like on boats you go on fishing trips with a bunch of people. But usually when I go fishing, or when I have been fishing from boats, it would be no more than like 15 feet long, usually smaller.
Sure.
And people here drive in boats like that onto the open Atlantic, so it's not necessarily a small boat.
Allie, the water's boiling.
Okay, let me
Check on my turkey.
switch the camera angle real quick. I'll wash my cutting board where I make the sashimi, and then I'll go back to my fishing tackle. Yeah. Oh, okay. Who knows? It is strange that now that you're on here, everybody left. There's one person watching on my other stream. Hi, Vanessa. Hi. I'm actually live on my other channel, Locked Up Drag Shorts, right now with a guest. But I'm usually doing lives on both channels at the same time, just because I want to keep both channels growing. I can show some different angles, and yeah. And if somebody's only subscribed to one channel, they still get the notification. So yeah, but now for at least a little bit, I had 2 people watching on the other channel. So that's cool. All right. Now let's get the cutting board clean before the fish dries. Okay. Okay, the battery is also full on my notebook, so I can put it here. And now we have two completely different angles. Oh, now we have 2 people watching. Woo! Thank you for being here. Good to have you.
I wonder who it is.
I don't know who it is, but okay, they left again. Great. Okay, now we're back at 1 person. I don't know. But I also know that what YouTube tells you how many people are watching doesn't always hold true, because I had people commenting while there were 0 people in the chat. Is it a Labrador? The dog, or is it a mix? Or it looks kind of like a Labrador to me, but I could be wrong.
Wilson's a lab.
Oh, a lab, yeah.
He's a yellow lab.
Okie dokie. Let's get the knife clean. Knife, cutting board. Alrighty. I also did delete a couple of messages on the live chat because they were talking about Diddy, and I don't know. It's just I don't want to have sketchy comments on my channel, so maybe that pissed some people off, or maybe it also hurts the algorithm. I don't know if you delete too many comments, but I mean I deleted 4 comments. That's not too bad, I think. The entire day today. I'm already live for in total like 6 hours, I think. Yeah, about 6 hours. I've been live now. So yeah. If somebody comments weird stuff, I don't need to have that on my channel. And in the long run, I think it's gonna be better to have a clean channel.
Yeah, my channel is pretty small. I had a good video that got a lot of views. One video
Okay.
that viral. 200 or 300 video. That got a lot of watch hours.
Nice.
But I can't think of my next year.
Yeah. Like my best long form video ever on another channel, I think I did had like 105 views. Other than that, usually my shorts get around 500 views, my long form videos. So far, usually only like 30 to 40 views. But hopefully that's gonna change.
Yeah, no, it took me a while before I got a long video that had it views, and it really took off.
Yeah.
Crazy fun. Long line, I love it.
Actually, also I think this MacGyver 30 bite, it would also be a good heavy halibut setup. Like, of course it depends how you're fishing, but I think if you're dropping some big baits, especially with some heavy weights, into deeper water, it could be nice to have a big reel like this. I mean, I don't think it's that big. Like, I can fish this reel, I can even shake with this reel, no problem, for at least a little while.
You can catch anything with that. Put some 600-pound test leader on it.
Yeah. Right now, it's actually, I would change this line probably, unless I'm fishing off the rocks, because right now it has 200-pound braid on the 200-pound hollow core and some. Right now, okay, this is actually 130-pound because I was dropping in some heavier current. But when I fished it, I had even some 300-pound hollow core as a top shot on there against some to really be strong against abrasion. And yeah, I'm certainly not a big fan of fishing mono as my main line or even my top shot. I have better experience having some heavy braid.
What kind of long line?
Spectra or Dyneema hollow core is what I do on pretty much all my reels, and I just go for the top shot. I go by diameter, not so much by test. So if I would go with like 1 millimeter mono, I would go with 1 millimeter braid, not with that mono would be maybe 100 pounds, the braid would maybe be 200 or 300 pounds. But because it's the same thickness, it gives you the abrasion resistance, but it's much stronger and it casts better and heavier with heavier line. Yeah, I found that I get more strange break-offs when I'm using mono. And also I don't like having a bunch of stretch in my line personally. Like I think with modern drags, you don't really need the stretch if you have a good, well-greased drag. So, and it's just so much more fun to me to fight a fish on line without a much stretch, where I can feel what the fish is doing. Otherwise, it's just cranking in a wet sack, even if the fish is fighting. But it's everyone's choice.
We fished big bluefin before in North Carolina with 50s and also 30s, 30 wide, 50s with 50-pound power draw. That's enough to do it.
Yeah, that should.
Pulls harder than a giant.
Maybe a great white shark, but or a 2,000-pound hammerhead, but yeah, maybe not even. What? Pound for pound, yeah. I mean, I have heard some people say yellowfin fight harder than bluefin. I don't know if that's true. I also heard it really depends on the water temp. So maybe it's just that you usually catch bluefin in colder water than yellowfin, and the hot water makes or warm water makes the fish fight harder. And I have definitely noticed when I was
North
fishing.
Carolina,
Yeah. Was it like?
Carolina's got them on both sides because they got their Gulf Stream there, and on one side 48 degrees, and on the other side 68 on either side.
Okay. Did they fight differently or?
That's what. Nah, that's what I can tell.
Okay. And maybe it is a species, or I don't know. I definitely heard a lot of times that yellowfin, pound for pound, they just don't get as big. Did put up a better fight than bluefin, but it seems like every fisherman disagrees. So maybe it's just a fish-to-fish thing, because I've definitely had it from the same species that the same size fish can fight very differently depending on the individual. So maybe it could just be that. It depends what.
It is individual.
Yeah. Maybe that makes a bigger difference than what species of tuna you hook into. If you have a feisty one or.
Sometimes the salmon of the same size salmon will fight harder one fish to another. It depends where the.
Yeah, current also makes a huge difference for sure. But even in current, I had I had a 1.70 catfish pull harder than a 1.95 m. So a 5'10", 5'7" fish pull harder than another 6'5". So
Yeah, probably depends on what condition the fish is in, what kind of mood they're in,
yeah.
how the hook is placed.
And they were both hooked similarly. In that case, the hook didn't make a difference. It definitely can, though. But yeah, I don't know.
What's interesting with the water, when the water gets really cold, sometimes they bite well at a high speed troll as opposed. They don't seem to react to the slow, but they'll go. They go
in cold water,
fast.
interesting. That's
They fire off.
interesting.
They're powerful and fast.
It's real.
Even in 36-degree water.
Like you're talking about tuna, you mean, or about other fish? King salmon, okay. That's okay. I mean, yeah, I can see salmon having still enough power to do that in cold water, but it's still really interesting because usually you'd think that in colder water the fish are more lazy. It seems like it can be the opposite too.
It's weird with the king salmon. They like the fast troll, the fast lure, and then they'll just fire off real quick. Bluefin tuna as well. They have a
yeah.
They can regulate their temperature. They're like warm.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
In North Carolina, they would go. They seem to hang out on the warm side where it's nice and comfortable. Then they go over to the cold side where there's more feed because there's more big fish in the cold.
Yeah.
And then they feed up and they go back over into the warm water.
Yeah, they can digest without having to spend as much energy on keeping their body temperature up. Does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe they're like us too. They just like it more. I don't know.
Maybe too. I'll have to go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be back. Maybe you can entertain the chat for a minute. Only a minute.
There's no chat over here.
We'll see. Yeah. Okie dokie. Let me get my glue and my lighter real quick from the other side. Oh no, nobody watching right now. Come on, people. Wow.
Everyone's hanging out over here. They want you to entertain them. They don't want to know about
Bookshop now. Where's mine? Okay, here's my UV light. Now all you need is a ball of glue. Okay, got everything. Oh, the hook sleeves and some water. Here we have the other stuff. Okay.
organized. I don't ever organize. The place looks stuff everywhere. Stuff everywhere.
I'm really liking this leader here that I made earlier today. Okay, somebody watching again. Hi there. Thank you for watching and welcome. And hi to the dog. He's a sweetheart, I think. He looks really nice, at least. Or is he just playing nice? Actually, I'm gonna open the window real quick because it smells like like fried fish in here. So
Oh, yeah, you rifle on it?
yeah. Okie dokie. All right, let's see. Oh, let me get the charger.
What do you got going on there?
My notebook in
Size
case the
5?
battery goes low again. For now, we have enough. And let's get the reel in handy. Close enough. Okay. And here's one rig that I did with some crimps, but with some shrink tube, I angled the cable that it would come off like it's snelled on there. It does seem to work pretty well, actually. Having it come off, in this angle. It does seem to work almost the same as if I had snelled it. Even pointed in the completely wrong direction at first. Yeah, it does work really well, actually. And it's a hell of a lot easier than snelling on 500-pound plus cable. Here I have another rig that I'm going to do singularly.
Yes, sorry.
Hi. No worries, you can both be on here. I don't mind.
Hey, I'm going to jump down so you can get some chat back. I'll just stay.
Okay.
I got to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe with the Christmas lights gone, you can come on again in the future.
It's whatever.
Definitely cool to have this option. I think
Topic.
in the future I
I'm not entertaining enough.
always choose the option go live together, so I can just bring somebody on while I'm live. And then I don't have to bring somebody on, but if somebody comes like you today, I can do it. And I can.
It's the first time you tried it, huh?
Yeah, and it's cool. And today I already had 3 people on here, so that's real cool.
Yeah, well, enjoy. I'm watching. I'm not busy.
Okay,
I like to surf around myself.
for
I
sure.
think whoever's will stream people, they want to see it to be crazy. Like, it is, the more better it is to hold their attention.
Yeah.
We could have some
You can have
flames or,
your crazy girlfriend.
yeah, crazy
You all
girls.
say, "Wah!" Start screaming.
Oh, we got one.
Well, my girl is bipolar, so hi there, welcome. And we have a new like. Nice. But yeah, actually have them. Woo!
I'm gonna quit while
Alrighty. So let's see, where did I put the rig that I just had in my hand? Okay, you're frozen. Oh, I'm out of the picture. Let me fix that. Okay. Oh no, okay, he's already gone. It just needs to update again. Alrighty. Let's keep the window open for a couple more minutes. Hi there, somebody else joined. Woo! Oh, Glacier Shark, you're back in the chat. That's why I have somebody watching. Okay, it's just you. Not just you, but you know what I mean. Alrighty, where do I have my leader? Here. Now let's fix this leader up. Shrink tube. Something big enough to fit over the hook. This is too small. This is a bit big. Do I have a size in between these two? Probably not, but I mean it shrinks, so it's fine if it's too big. But here, like this right here, it does kind of work. Not really. The loosely crimped one is definitely not the way to go. And here we have our assortment of different shrink tubes. In the air, you don't have one in between these two sizes. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Woo! 2 people in the chat! Nice! Very nice. And let's see how much we need. I mean, you only really need about this much. Okay, this is gonna be half. We're gonna use half. That's also gonna be nice because we can use the other half for another rig just like it. It's interesting you have so much gear to prepare for fishing. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be 3 months, you know, and it's gonna be saltwater, freshwater, and I'm gonna do all kinds of fishing in both. So there's a lot of gosh, can't talk anymore. Jesus Christ. But yeah, there's a lot of variety to it. 3 months, yes, 3 months in Brazil. Plenty of time to do all kinds of crazy things, basically. And yeah, let's shrink this shrink tube. Actually, let's first get some shrink tube on the hook. What's going to be the right size? This is a bit big. This is a bit small, but no, this is actually going to be fine. Let's just see how much we need. Okay, we need this much less, so we're going to cut it here. Okay, this is going to be about the right size. It's good I come up live so you can see who you're chatting with here. But I can see no matter what, but yeah. 3 people now in the house. Maybe it really is alliance. I don't know why. But somehow now we're getting way more views. Okay, I actually could have used a longer piece of shrink tube, but I mean, it's not bad having it like this. The entire your bow is exposed and still you have good part of the hook covered. Good part of the metal is non-exposed. In a minute, it's gonna be stop being shaky. Just while I'm actually let me see if I can put it on here. Yeah, that should also work a little bit at least. Come up if you. Okay, having someone type in chat helps. I think maybe that's something too. Yeah, could definitely be. Alrighty, let's see now. Yeah, I would do more even, honestly, but this is gonna be enough for now. Hi there, here's a commercials. Take 1 second out of your day to like the stream. Press the red button, leave a comment. Yes, please. Thank you, nobody, really. Let's get the glue to melt to make it a waterproof connection, even though it doesn't really matter. Well, it does a little bit, because we don't want to get water trapped under there. Okay, that should do fine. Now the other side. Yeah, it doesn't matter a little bit, because the water trapped under the shrink tube is no bueno. That UV torch was cool, but kind is it? It just comes with the UV glue together. Stuart, hi there. My lighter is pretty much empty. I definitely have to buy some new ones. But okay, there's always some glue coming out of here, so that's good for now. Alrighty. So this hook shank, even though I would have liked it to be a little bit more honestly coverage, it is now coated. So half of the metal of the hook is already non-exposed. So that's good for shark. Because, you know, they can sense metal and stuff. So you gotta be careful how much exposed metal you're fishing. What's up, bro? How we doing? Hi, Saving Grace Outdoors. Woo-hoo! Doing good so far. We're building some shark rigs. So I did have another lighter, I think, somewhere here that should have. Oh, here we have it. Yes, maybe that one has more power. Yeah, it does. Okay. And yeah, I do have to buy some fresh lighters real quick, or some refillable ones. Either would be fine. Okay, I should have actually pulled this over the crimp a little bit more, but I think now it's too late. Yeah, now it's too late, but it doesn't matter. Should still do the job. And yeah, you're gonna angle the leader with the crimp in this case. Let's keep it really. Now we have to place it perfectly while we are shrinking it. Okay. Now it's basically almost molten, starting to melt, so we can form it a little bit. Alrighty, nice. Yeah, you can see the angle of this cable coming off. That's good. Let's start shrinking this main cable that we're going to use to coat the cable. Shrink this in the beginning at least. Okay, this is going to be fixed on here now. Good. Yeah, this right here, it simulates that Snell or loop method you were showing earlier. Let's actually check if it already works like this. And guess would be yes. Yeah, it does. It does work. But I'm gonna add now at least one more piece of shrink tube. That's gonna go just over the gloop and gonna fix it in place where it is now. Can we use this size? We can, but can we go size smaller? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it should work. It should work. Or is it? It is the same size. Okay, no. This is the size we're gonna go with. I like it. Thank you, man. So yeah, this is gonna be one version, especially for selling leaders. I think that's gonna be useful. Actually, I don't want to have a piece this big. I only need that much. So yeah, which piece? We're gonna use this piece, right? Yeah. That's gonna be good. Don't go unnecessarily long with the shrink tube because we want to keep our leaders flexible as possible. Don't want to have it unnecessarily stiff. Actually, this is little. I want it a little bit shorter, honestly. Just a little slice off. Or if I take a little slice off, will it be this short? Basically, yes. Honestly, this here might. Nah. I'm gonna take this and just take a little tiny bit off. Keep as little of the. Keep as much of the cable flexible as we can. But this is actually the same size cable as the other rig I showed earlier. Just this is 49 strand and the other was 19 strand. Yeah, this is a good angle. I like it. Now the lighter. Let's use the bad lighter. Okay, it doesn't work anymore. Does not work. Alrighty. In a minute I can close the window. It should. Okay, here we have it. Let's keep it. Actually, press on here while I start shrinking it. And then we can. Okay, well, it's at minimal flame. Now it should work fine. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Right here, right now. And this is a good rig. It's a good way. I'm gonna try this kind of hook, attaching the hook with some real heavy leader. Actually, why don't I try that out now? And with a bait, it's gonna work even better. Even without a bait, it works beautifully. This works beautifully. I have bigger hooks, much bigger, but you already know Paul. And hi there. Thanks for coming back. Maybe you can do. If I find them right now, we can do your leader. The materials, I mean, we can do your leaders now. So, hi Jen. Woo! I'm 100% Scottish. Cool. Half Scottish, half Maybe. So let's close the damn window. Cheers, Stu. Alrighty. 4 people in the house and 13 likes. Nice. Very nice. Okay, now we have 3 people watching and 13 likes. Also good. 3 and 3 plus 10. Alrighty. Oh, they're in the window. I have to get away, or we're not gonna be able to close the window. Yes, she's a troll. Yeah, she's a troll. Who's a troll? Jen? No, Jen is awesome. Come on, guys. Jen is cool. Promote Jen Chen. So is it a troll or should we promote her? All right, the window is closed. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. Also, I can barely read the chat, so I'm gonna open my live stream on my other channel. Not on my other channel, on my old notebook, basically. So then I can better see what you all are typing. Live, yes, please. 4 people watching, yes, nice, awesome. Anyway, where's the shark rig I just made? Voila. Okay. So yeah, this rig right here. Actually, let me shrink a bit more of the cable so it's more realistic. Because in the unshrunken shrink tube, the cable can twist and turn. Okay, this should be good enough now. Let it cool for a little bit. Night Paul. Okay, you're going to bed. I'm first ex-girlfriend looked at troll doll. Haha, but she was fun. Okay, I think that's maybe looked like, I don't know. Didn't really make sense. The rate was typed. Okie dokie. That's a nice cable. And yeah, let's check how it hooks. Of course, if it comes like this, it's always gonna grip, but let's turn it around. But it's already hard to even hold it that in a wrong orientation. So, and yeah, even in the worst orientation, it still wants to turn the right way. And this, like this, okay, now it slides over. But yeah, I have to really try to keep it in the wrong orientation for it to not to turn. And even then, it has a chance. I think actually, if there was more cable out there, yeah, this is definitely going to hook up pretty well. And I think with a bait attached, it would always hook up. Definitely a good way to do the rig. Fix it in place with some shrink tube. I like it. I like it for sure. Now, this is going to be one castable rig. It has advantage of not taking up gap with snelling it on. Yeah, let's keep it in the wrong orientation. It does not want to stay in this. Okay, if I force it into the wrong orientation and I have to force it, gosh, it still wants to turn, and it always wants to turn. But I can make it not catch. But as soon as I free it up, it does turn. As soon as I free it up more, it turns. So the only thing where it might not catch is if a fish has its mouth shut and I pull it over the shut mouth. But then again, then it would probably still somehow catch. So yeah, this is a really good rig for sure. And these are probably going to be a little bit cheaper because they're easier to make. And let's do the other end of the rig. Okie dokie, let's not do it like that. My 2mm crimp to a swivel, to one of the my best swivels, the new ones. Here, 180 kilo swivel. This is a heavy duty rig. Honestly, you could go probably one size smaller on the swivel, but I'm just gonna use it like this. Okay. Whatever. I see you how I see how the circle hook really works well. Thanks. I'm still here, but crashing soon, brother. Okay, mate. No worries. No worries, no worries, no worries. Honestly, it doesn't need air inside. It's still gonna shrink. But let's just shrink some more. Do. Okie dokie, let's shrink this end part properly. So we can get the crimps over. Actually, maybe we don't need to do that. Okay, that was a bit too much shrinking, but it smells a little bit burned. Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. What part of Germany are we in? The Mannheim, so or this southwest. Baden-Württemberg is a state, but the Rheinland-Pfalz, so Palestine is right over the river, over the Rhine. And nice. Oh yeah. This smells bad. Now it smells bad in here. Anyway. All of this stuff can go away, please. Here are on my single hooks, but I'm trying to look for my crimps. My crimps. I never find the stuff I need. I always find a bunch of other stuff when I don't need it. But yeah. Oh, is this? Yes, this is the right stuff. Okay. We have 2 more of these crimps left. So better make it count. Actually, we also have to slide on our shrink tube now. So we're going to crimp on a swivel and a thimble. Thimble and swivel. So what do we need? Maybe what this much. And Let's do one of these aluminum crimps. And I could use the doubles or the singles, doesn't really matter. They're both kind of heavy duty, so not really what I'm looking for now, but okay, let's see if we can get these ones. Yes, we can get it on here, just not over the coating, but that's fine right now. Let's get some. Oh wait, so a shrink tube. Okay. Before we start crimping, let's get the shrink tube over here. Here we have our shrink. It's called Tales from the Willows. I watch bow hunting channel. I think the guy is German, but maybe it's Denmark. Okay, I don't know. Honestly, can't tell you. Most we need this one here. This is, I think, this one just fits over the crimps. Okay, actually, you only need this one, I think. But we still need a thimble. So I have a new set of thimbles. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I still have some other thimbles as well, so we can check. Let's see what size we need. Maybe this is enough, maybe not. This is enough, actually. Yes. Now we only need to get it over the swivel. It's not open, so we need to force it open with some of our pliers. How we do that? Okay, that actually works pretty well. But I need either. Yeah, I need to hold it. Okay, got the thimble on here. Very nice. Now, how much shrink tube do we really need? And is this one kind of shrink tube enough? Not really. I mean, it could be, but let's do it perfect. So let's take a piece of the bigger one and a piece of a smaller one. Actually, let's take a bigger piece of the bigger one, not too small, and then a small piece of the small one. Yeah, this is going to be perfect. Okay, I lost the one aluminum crimp, but I don't really care. They're cheap, and I have plenty of them. The stainless crimps are real expensive, and I don't. But copper is fine. You don't need stainless. Oh wait, first you're gonna get the rinky on. First shrink tube. First small one. Let's have it facing this way. Okay, the big one. Now the aluminum crimp. I missed what? Watching the channel or? Okay, let me cut the cable real quick over something. This should be fine. It's not gonna hurt anybody, or this one actually. If you have these little pieces of cable falling on you, they poke you. Okay, now do you still have everything on here? Yes. Okay. Oh, it didn't fall off. Great. Now it's going to be even harder probably to get the crimp on. Let's see. Okay, can we get the crimp on now? Yeah, you said copper. Yes. Yeah, the little piece of copper is strong enough. And so aluminum is I wouldn't use aluminum crimps. And I'm using the aluminum crimp here actually just as an anode that's going to corrode away. That I want to corrode away. Okay, I maybe need a longer tag end, honestly. Yeah, it would fit perfectly if I can get it all in there, but I don't think I can. Or can I? Let's see. Let's get it around. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. Then let's uncode a part of this cable right here. How do I uncode it best? Maybe with this knife here. Get a little, okay. Let's just okay. Do you put copper and aluminum on? Yes. I put the aluminum as an anode that's going to corrode away, but it's going to protect my copper or my stainless steel from corroding. Because with electrolyzers, corrosion, you always get some corrosion, but you can shoot if you have some lesser metal on there. The lesser metal will corrode first. That's what the aluminum is for. Because aluminum is there that it is the one that gets eaten up by corrosion, and my actual metal that carries the weight of the fish remains untouched until all the aluminum is corroded away, and that's going to take forever. But the aluminum might lose its strength if it were the holding part, but it's not. It's just here. It's just here to be corroded away. Do you know the fish can taste the reaction in the water? No. Oh, you're asking, but I don't know, honestly. I don't know if they can or if they can't, but maybe depends on the fish. Okay, let's get that thimble in here. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Now let's get nope. Dang it. Okay, it would be much easier if I used a bigger aluminum crimp and just left the cable coated all the way. That's what I'm definitely going to do in the future. For now, it has to do. Okay, let me push it. Can I? No, I can't slide the aluminum crimp over the coated part of the wire. Ah, Jesus, why? Okay. Now I grabbed the tag end of the cable. Now this should make my life much
easier. All right, let's get the right orientation going first. Crap. Cable is trying to escape. In commercial fishing, we use the zinc and steel fishing line to create a positive charge on the water to attract fish. Okay, I didn't know it attracts fish. But that's interesting stuff. I do want to use, I actually did want to get some zinc tape as well to wrap around my hook and keep and stop corrosion. Like, or to stop corroding the materials that I don't want to corrode, let's say. And to have that zinc be the part that corrodes. Okay, now I gripped. Now I have a good grip. Now I can. Okay, now it's doing weird stuff. Need a little bit more space, I think. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good. Okay. Okie dokie. Now let's crimp. Now finally you can crimp. Actually you can crimp the aluminum first. That's gonna hold everything in place, so I can do the second crimp without having to worry about anything. Okay, this should be enough to hold everything. Yes. Now I can calmly crimp everything else. Oh, okay. Actually, I wanted to cut this real tight, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to put shrink tube over here anyway. Okay, what is he saying? Bare copper seems to be attractive to salmon for sure. Negative charge will repel. Okay, do you know how aluminum and steel or aluminum and copper work? That's a negative charge. There's a famous fly called the copper. Okay, that should be good enough. I have here the commercial boats here are adding aluminum and copper plates underwater, so it's probably good. Okay. Yeah. And from what I know, I think aluminum and copper and stainless steel have the same charge. Or not the same, but it's the same direction. Let's say it. I think both copper and aluminum are positively charged, and aluminum is negatively charged, and the reaction of them together is probably what they're talking about. Okie dokie. Now we have everything on here. And it's real tight. Actually, maybe it's too tight. I don't think it's gonna matter, but yeah, maybe I should have made it a little bit looser, honestly. But at least I wouldn't have had to care about it being as tight as it is. But it is as tight as it is, so now we have it. And I'm sure there's not going to be any negative effects. So yeah, let's shrink the swivel in place. Okay, now it's already shrunken around the swivel, so it cannot go anywhere. Okie dokie. So positive charge is developed by isolating the steel line from the hull of the boat. All the metal on the boat has to be bonded together with the negative battery terminal. Okay, that's about electricity, or is it just the metal itself creating the charge? I'm sorry, I feel like I should know this stuff, but yeah, anyway. Okay, I should have reused one size bigger on here, honestly. Yeah, I should have used the second smallest size, not the smallest. But now it's done. I'll read your comment in a second. Okay. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna get it over more, but I think this is gonna be enough to keep it waterproof. Actually, that's good. Yeah, this is gonna be. It just should be waterproof. I see the glue melting on here. That's good stuff. Most people don't know about this stuff. It's the thing with boats fishing from shore. I would imagine the copper would be positive, but I only know how boating works, and it's a little complicated. It's easily searchable online, though. Okay. Yeah, maybe you can also do another live stream together in the future, going really into the weeds about all this stuff. Like, I know myself, once I understand how the thing works mechanistically, I'll be able to explain it also pretty well. So that's going to be cool for everyone, I think. Just getting that initial understanding can be tricky sometimes. But once that's there, then everything else will fall into place. Alrighty, let's just use some more UV glue on here to cover the parts where I'm not sure if they're going to be waterproof. Yeah, this is good stuff. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit more on here, but let's first harden this section here. Okay, here's where I wanted some more glue. Let's see. Actually, for some reason this glue became way more. I think it got heated, and now it's more fluent than it used to be. It just comes out real easily. Okay, actually, I will keep this on purpose a bit as a drop, and I actually can see. I don't think you could ever, but on through the camera anyway. There is actually a little bit of smoke coming off the glue when it's hardening under the UV light. But yeah, now it's sealed well. Okie dokie. I think it actually came a little bit more smoke off. I mean, it will also be in the sun, of course, before it's fished. So if it's only 90% hard now, it's going to be fully hardened in the future. Here's a hole. Okay, I need to fill this hole. Some more glue. Because this is going to be a place for water to get in. Okay, that should be. Now it should be good. Okay, you're still in here, Paul. It's easily do with a vertical stream. Can people watch it back? Yeah, with all the streams, you just have to change the settings. Like it automatically sets to a private, to the recording being private for whatever reason, even though the stream itself was public. You can set it back to public, which is what I'm gonna do once this stream is online. But it has advantage if you set something you think shouldn't be online, and later you can keep it private or delete the stream. Alrighty, this is gonna be more than good enough. Nice. This is good stuff. Now we have a completely ready to roll shark leader here. Okay, no, it still needs to be shrunken completely, but yeah, you can see this circle hook, even if I do my best to keep it away. Okay, if I do my best, then I can, but come on. I have to hold it in a really weird way to keep it from catching. And actually, if I hold it like this and try to keep it from catching, okay, it does. But if I hold it in any other way, there's like a 5% chance this leader is not going to catch. Less. With a bait, it's going to turn even better. So yeah, this leader is really good. It's going to do a really good job at hooking the fish. And it's crimped, so it's a lot less work because I'm snelling it on. I don't go live very often, but when I did from my boat, it was popular one day and not so much the next time. Yeah. YouTube, I guess. Just YouTube being YouTube. And yeah, are you still in here, Paul, or are you in bed now? Because if you're still online, I could go and make your leaders now. So, just answering comments real quick. Actually, yeah. All right. Okie dokie. Maybe she'll actually come on. And now let's see. I don't go. Okay, still same comment. Alrighty. $15 likes now. Awesome. Awesome stuff. And yeah, this leader, it is gonna hook really well. So, and Paul, maybe I can make you some circle hook leaders too if you want to. I have some really good circle hooks starting at 5.0 and some not as good quality circle, but still pretty decent, starting even significantly smaller than that. Yeah, it's rock solid on here too, the connection. So I like this. I like this a lot. Even this is a way. Okay, this is a way it hooks and doesn't really hook very well. Let me try to hold it like that. Yeah, okay, now it doesn't turn. But that is because I need a lot of pinching power to even then it can turn. Gosh. Okay, if I really keep it pinched. Okay, it tries to turn. If I keep it pinched with some more cable to play, and I do everything to keep it from turning, then it still kind of turns, and with a bait it turns even more. So yeah, it is really a good way to hook up. This is gonna work perfectly fine, and it leaves the whole hook open. And I think the more is having it more straight better. I don't know. I don't think so. I think with it more bent, actually, you're gonna hook up better. Yes, more bent, more better. I think. I don't know, but it's definitely working good. And I'm gonna store it bent because after a fight, it's gonna straighten out. So yeah, let's store it in a bent shape. Let's store it bent into shape, not bent out of shape. Yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful. And here are some floats, by the way. These are like, oh gosh, they're like, I think they're even 150 a float. Some leader floats. So yeah, these are pretty high quality, but still. I'm pretty sure you could get the same thing for like 30 cents if you have the right manufacturer or the right source. Let's say. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. The aluminum, and by the way, here's aluminum is actually completely covered now. Glacier Shark, but yeah, it is. But it's still gonna corrode because is it actually? Probably. I mean, the aluminum and the stainless steel have direct contact, and the stainless steel has, I don't know if it has direct contact to the hook. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that, but maybe it's better if the hook doesn't have direct contact to the other metals. But if it does, it's also okay. So yeah, I'll have to fish these two I have to fish them parallel where the hook does or doesn't have direct contact. I don't know which one will, like if the hook coating will corrode first or not. In either case. But what I want to get maybe is getting some zinc and wrap it around the hook before that could help with corrosion on the hook. Let me check right now on Amazon actually for zinc tape. Because if I can get some real quick, I would like to have that to just add a little bit of zinc as well. Of course, I can also use aluminum foil. That should also work. Let's see, zinc tape. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it in German, which would be zinc. Instead of zinc. Let's Google zinc tape. Aluminum adhesive tape. I don't want aluminum. I want zinc. Zinc oxide tape. It should be the right deal. Free delivery. Rolled self-adhesive tape with extra. I'm gonna open a new tab. Yes. Non-elastic. But I want a little bit of zinc on my hooks. I would love to have. Flatic zinc oxide trainer's tape. No, this takes longer to ship. Waterproof adhesive tape. Rubber aluminum foil. 2 pieces self Teflon tape. No, I don't want Teflon. I want zinc. Okay. That's right. Zinc, the English way. I don't know if zinc oxide is the right way. Actually, magnesium could also work, right? I think that magnesium also corrodes very easily. At least in salt water. Magnesium is very, very low quality metal. Magnesium tape. Magnesium ribbon, high purity lab chemicals. Magnesium tape, 25 grams. Yeah, that would work. But it takes forever to ship. I don't need 99% pure stuff. I need cheap stuff. It's just to corrode people. Is a magnesium rod. This all takes way too long to deliver. Free delivery, climbing tape in metal box. Let's check this out. Magnesium for laboratory testing. This is all import stuff. This takes too long to ship. Magnetic self-adhesive tape. No. Magnesium. Okay. Anyway, I cannot find magnesium tape, but I'm pretty sure that would actually be perfect. Let's check it in German. Powdered magnesium. First day, January 2nd. Let's have enough. I should have ordered this stuff earlier. I could have gotten it. No problem. This is also not to be said to not arrive. Metal tape, solid sheet. Yeah, but what? Okay, for magnets, so it's gonna be some kind of steel. No, I don't need steel. I need something less, something that corrodes easier. But okay, for the future, I can definitely get some. For the future, I can get some magnesium tape. That should work perfectly. And let's get some zinc tape. Let's see. Zinc. Actually, spelled with a K in German. Maybe that's gonna be better. I don't know. Zinc oxide. Do you guys think zinc oxide works? For those that know a little bit more. Does zinc oxide still corrode? Is the question, basically. Does zinc oxide corrode? I don't know. And let me check the live chat. I feel maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there were new comments that I'm just not getting. Oh, hi there. New people came in. Thanks, Glacier. You watched a couple of my videos, it looks like. Alrighty, anyway. Yeah. This circle hook should work pretty well. So let's see. See how it goes. Ah, thanks. Okay, good. By the way, let's see. Actually, let's see. Alrighty. All right, let's see. Let's see. 3 people now. Woo! Okay, no, I didn't miss any new messages. There just were no new messages. Okay, yeah, this is my rig. Okay, now it feels like it turns worse. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be fine. And just for storage, I'm gonna leave it bent to the max. So in reality, it's gonna be a bit less once there's some tension going on there. All right. Let's see. Hey, this is a rod for sale. Here's all leaders from earlier. I'm gonna be making more leaders like this for sure. This is my, I mean, this is big stuff, but I mean, come on, a shark that gets the bait in the hook in its mouth, that's not gonna shy away from this. And yeah, even if it comes completely the wrong way, okay, it can't turn. You can force it to not turn, or can you? Wait a minute. Let's see. This was just too thick. Okay, you can't force it to not be able to turn. Or not. Let's see. Let's try this again. It turns perfectly. Now forcing it to turn the other way, it still turns. It still turns. Okay, this is not, pretty much 100% hook up rig. Awesome, awesome sauce. Awesome stuff. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of rigs out of this material and crimp it like this, because why not? It works. Actually, let's make out of this 1,200 pound cable a rig like that. Here we go, 1,200 pound cable, and make a similar rig. Let's actually go over the top and do 1,200 pound on a 40-no, not a 60-no hook. For whatever reason you'd want to do that, but maybe you have a reason. I don't know. I don't need to know. I just need to know if it works. Okay, maybe I would be crazy enough to do this. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I would do stuff like that myself. So my circle hook box. Where's my circle hook box? There. Alrighty. My circle hook box. Here's my 40 no's. Here's my 60 no. Somewhere I should have another thing. Already pre-opened pack of 40 no's. Was it in here? No, it's not here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If I start a new pack or if I use up the old one, but you know. Okay, here I have it. Let's see. Let's crimp. Oh, and here we're actually going to use a bare copper sleeve. Glacier Shark. Here we have our 3 millimeters. And these are plenty big, the coppers, so actually I think I'm going to coat this cable. I'm going to coat the cable first. Okay, the problem we had here was we don't have the cable for coating right just yet. Or do we? Actually, we do. Okay. This is 3 millimeter. It's supposed to be 3 millimeter, but it seems to be thicker. In this case, it's a good thing. And so it's easier to use. We're gonna take a little bit of our UV glue to cover the tip of the cable. Actually, there's still glue stuck in here. Okay, that's gonna be plenty to keep that from coming undone. Alrighty. I feel like I cannot look too much at this UV light or my eyes start to hurt. Okay, so this is not enough really to coat all of this cable, but let's see. Maybe we'll do a short coating then. Actually, I only have black. Yeah, I can also do some short leaders actually. They do have their place as well. The light is bright even though it's a screen, yeah. It is bright. Okay, I'm gonna leave this cable like this, have the very end not be coated for now. And cool that you're still on here. Yeah, this shrink tube is awesome. Yeah, also the trick of using some UV glue on the end of your cable is it makes working with it's so much easier. Because it's like the very end is already coated, and that's the part that's a pain to work with usually. Should give it let's give it maximum power to the flame. Alrighty. This should be plenty, but okay, we can just finish the whole thing because it's not much left. Okay, it seems like a lighter is gonna give out. Anyway, we have enough of this stuff coated, and I wanted to do now the single 14-0 hook. This is more or less a Hail Mary. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work well or not, but actually on the hook end, I only want to do a copper sleeve. So should I cut or actually no, it's not gonna matter, I think. I can do copper and aluminum. And you said copper and aluminum is a good idea to mix. So let's do that. If this works, then it's awesome. But I think this might be too thick of cable for this hook. Yeah, I can't really get it twice through the eye. I mean, I kind of can, but then it's not going to turn anymore. Okay, this doesn't work. So let's take just the copper, or we can leave the aluminum for the other hand and on, but let's see if it works if we take the copper crimp and crimp it. Wait, let me cut off the end here of the wire. All right, now actually let's make it short, real short, but not completely. Have not everything coated. So there is some connection to the stainless between the stainless and the copper. So the copper can either work as an anode or can be protected from corrosion itself. The light is bright even through the screen. I can imagine. Is this direction better? No, I don't think so. Is this, or is it? I don't know. I feel like this might actually be better. I can try both, but let's for now test this direction because I have always done it the other way. And now I'm starting to doubt my own ways. Anyway. Probably doesn't really matter on a crimp, but if it does, we're gonna see. Let's take the big boy crimpers and keep our cable in place. Okay, almost done. Okay, perfect. It's actually perfectly placed now. I do want to pull a little bit on the copper, on the main. Okay, now it's only going to do damage if I pull further. Yeah, copper is going to be fine. It's going to be plenty strong, and if I weren't using copper, it would also be in this size almost impossible to crimp by hand. So another reason to use copper. And I'm gonna do this second crimping not as tight. Yeah, that should be plenty, and or maybe not. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do one a bit closer. In that I'm gonna fully close. And now I'm gonna do a careful one further down the crimp, just to smooth out the edges. Or actually the biggest opening hole, maybe better suited for that. You know, no more. More is going to create a weird angle, which I don't like. But let's see if this actually, if I keep this crimp how it is, it does. I don't know. Maybe it does also work. We'll see. No. If the hook is just crimped on here, there's not too much turning action. Or is there? Not really. I mean, a little bit. But I don't feel like this has to do with the hook being crimped, being free to move or not. Maybe, maybe not. I think it's worse. It would be better if it's angled. I don't know. I'll try something. And actually, because this is different color, let me do it with some clear shrink tube. I'm still talking about the bird. Still the same comments. I'm seeing as the last one. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see if this makes any difference. Actually, I have to get the shrimp off here. Let's see if this helps any. I'm gonna see what's gonna be the difference between crimp having it free to move or restricted move, but not complete. Okay, actually I need bigger tube. I did not expect it to need something bigger than this, but it does. So let's see. This would not. It would actually fit over the hook, but let's see. If we don't put it over the hook, eye of the hook, and just okay, so doing it like on the 2mm version, it works. It would technically work, but practice not really. So if we just stop the hook from being able to double in on itself, like this, but still give it freedom of movement to some degree. Let's see how that works. I'm not a believer so far, but who knows? I could be wrong. Nobody's saying I'm always right, especially not me. Let's see what happens. I mean, we also have to test this with a bait attached, honestly, but if there's no bait, what does happen if it's like this? It does turn, but it turns too late, kind of, I feel like. It ends up turning, but maybe, I don't know. It would be better if it was fixed like this. And it doesn't really have a lot of movement. It does seem like it works most of the time with turning. Actually, no, it doesn't. Okay, now we're really generous. Okay, it turns, but it didn't. Restrict just a little bit. There's not a lot of restriction, and it serves the edge instead of falling over it. Okay, now again, if it hooks, then it hooks barely. It's not a clear cut. Yes, it grips. It's more like a kind of not, kind of not, kind of gripping. It is not really what I want. Let's see if this size here is gonna fit over everything. No, not really. Or is it? Nope. Not gonna happen. Need one size bigger than this. Which would be this one. Right. All right. Not a big piece. And after that, maybe I'm done with rigs for today. I've been at this for hours now. I actually wanted to turn the other way, but I can actually get this on over the hook because it's so big. It is bigger than necessary, but it is what it is. I didn't have smaller, so actually let's first shrink the hook. First plastic coat or hook. This should be fine, but can we get the thinner one on? I have my doubts. No, it actually works. Seems to work. Sure. Okay, no. Now we're stuck. Or are we? Not really. Okay, now we're stuck. Okay. This did not work. Now, how much do I want to coat off this hook? This much. All right, let's get this hook coated. Yeah, okay. Actually, I can kind of keep this in place from both sides. All right, let's do this. Let's get this shrunken on here. Okay, this is gonna be a very nice shark rig. Anyway, I can do this part later. That's not the important part. This right here is getting this on here properly, which is not easy. Okay. No. Need this over further. Yeah, now. Now we're good. Okay, that should have the right orientation now. Yeah, let's get it as neutral from side to side as possible. Don't want to have cable really go to one side or the other. Okay. Now it pretty much locked itself into position, I think. Oh, not quite yet. We're getting there. Definitely getting there. Yeah, I mean, if it's so small you can't really tell, then it's good. It's good enough. Alrighty. Alrighty. Hey, catch you later. Thank you for poking in. Yeah, this rig is. I mean, this is only a trial rig anyway. And the orientation is close to perfect on this one, which is good because I didn't even know you'd have to really worry about that too much. I was just thinking about the angles before, not orientations. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie. I think with a bait this would work really well. What if I change the orientation a little bit? Right now this cable feels like it's too stiff for the hook to properly work. I think with the weight of a bait attached it would. Of course if it comes right, it does hook. But yeah. Anyway. Okay, alrighty. Yeah. I mean, this does work still, more or less. It does work fine, I think. Yeah, if you have a little room to play, if you leave a little room to play, it does hook up. It definitely hooks up. This is not a bad rig. It's not a bad rig at all. But let's lock it a little bit more into position. Let's get it locked. Then we'll see. Actually, this is a bit too small, but you can with some pliers. These aren't really the right pliers, but you can stretch. I know you can stretch your shrink tube a little bit to get it to become bigger. The needle nose pliers would be perfect for this, but these other pliers will have to do until I find my needle noses. Okay, maybe that's already enough. Yeah, that's actually a good trick with your shrink tube. If you need it a little bit bigger, you can just stretch it. It's not an issue. All right. It does just barely go. I do need to stretch it a little more. Maybe there's another way to stretch it. Yeah, there is. I can put 2 hook shanks. I can put it over 2 hook shanks, for example, or 2 needles. That will also work. The 2 hooks I have at hand now. So that's what it's going to be. And let's stretch it. Okay, that should be fine. I think this tube now is a good little bit bigger. Yeah, it is. Now it's gonna go over perfectly. Good trick. If you you would need a size bigger, but you don't have a size bigger. Just stretch the one you have. Actually, I wanted to stay there. Whatever. Now it's also gonna be. This is also gonna be good. Actually, now I wanted to get it even further up. Create a better transition. This is going to be hard to explain, but yeah, it's going to be better. Alright, this should be enough now. This doesn't even really need to be shrunken because it's already stretched. Well, it still shrinks, so that's good, I guess. Okay, right, it doesn't need to be shrunken. Kinda. Okie dokie. Okay, dang. Why does this take so long? Why is it so annoying? And will this be enough? No, it won't. We have something in between these two sizes. No, I have something even smaller. Something a little bit bigger, it looks like. Yeah. All right. This is what it'll be. This is what it'll be. Alrighty. Fine. Oh, dang. Yeah, I'm probably gonna answer live. Not that much time. Alrighty. Honestly, I think I'm gonna leave it like this because, yeah, it doesn't catch enough. It's not enough to catch something. Okay, this is a leader. I don't know if this is gonna fish well, honestly. Okay, if I make it more straight now, does it catch a little bit better or a little bit worse or the same? I feel like it might catch better if it's not super bent. Okay, we'll see. But I definitely know this works. The other version also works. So we have multiple options. That's good to know. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Dang. Alrighty. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna go out tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't matter if I order. Sorry, it doesn't matter if I get some leader orders ready. But people, does any one of y'all want to buy a fishing reel? Real quick. Or some other fishing gear, because I do want to still actually, I think that I should have talked about it more. I'm sorry I didn't. I was too caught up in my own scrap. Should have talked about it more, because I would really need to make some sales to get the Kanama smart baits I want to try out, and to get So the fund going for our mate Mike from MVP Fishing. So, do you guys know what the Kanama Smart Bait is? If not, I'll tell you. Actually, wait a minute. The phone is fully charged, so now I took it out off the cable. Yep. Okay, all good now. Okie dokie. Let's see if I can share my screen with you all and show you what the Kanama Smart Baits is. It says unable to connect. That's bad news. Okay, everyone. Okay, we're live again. Good. Okay, sorry. It seems like I lost the connection for a minute. Anyway, I wanted to share what the Kanama Smart Bait is because I'm trying to get the funds to test them out. And right now I only have funds for either one of the minis two of the minis or one of the big ones. But I would really like to have 3 of each to give them a good college try when I'm in Brazil. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can share my screen. If I use a notebook, or if that does not work. I have a feeling it doesn't, but we'll see. I'll see in a minute. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I can, of course, still turn the camera around. Okay. There was no sound. Okay, now I can see the chat again. Great. HJ Fishing. Do you know what this Kanama Smart Bait is? Or not? If not, I'll show real quick what it's all about. Okay. Alrighty. But I do really have to go to the bathroom, actually, so I can show you guys in a minute. Yeah. And then it's time to make some pan-seared skipjack for dinner. Oh, I got 6 notifications. Wow, okay. But it looks like none of them are comments, just notifications for... Yeah, okay. Just other people being live or uploading videos, which is cool, but, you know. So I'll be back in a second. Then I'm going to show you again about the Kanama Smart Baits and talk about what I'm selling. And then actually I'm going to eat something real quick, and then I'll show you all over in my other room all my rods and what we're taking to Brazil. Okay, 40% on the notebook. Woo! Nobody! Yeah! Broadcast. Alrighty. Woo! Exactly nobody. And hey, we got another like. Two more likes. Nice. 2 more likes, and actually we have a new record. Well, that'd be awesome. That'd be real awesome. So actually, while we still have some battery left, I can take the battery over there. But yeah, let's go to my tackle room and check out some more of my rods real quick. So yeah, I'll share. Okay, nobody. Awesome. All right. Okay. As moderator. Alrighty. You should be a mod now. Okie dokie. Wait a minute. Where's my charging cable? Here. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Let's go to the rod room. I mean, I have some rods here too, but I can get them. Or well, no. Let's go to the other room. I can show you the other rods again. Okay, battery saver. All right. 20 likes. Woo! Killer Mike. Hi there. Thanks. We are a fishing channel here and do fishing of all kinds all around the world. Right now, upcoming, we have a 3-month trip to Brazil. Hey, peanut butter. And I have some real great tackle for sale currently, actually. Let me show that real quick before we do the show. We do real.
and we have sharp leaders for same of for this one here. Our black leaders. This here is really a big point mark here, so it's having a 19 strand cable. And each strand is moment twice thick at the same size for the 9 strand cable. And this one works every single time. It has to go the same wall. Completely code, keep the hook shank. I don't know if you can see this, but keep the hook shank in the plastic. Very little exposed metal. The entire leader is coated. And this is a cable you can sign over with only eyeball grip because I close myself. You know where you will be able to sign this kind of cable for a company. Really go to stop, basically 100% time. Range zero on the end. This one for now is only down to $20. $20 and I'll be able to produce the main cheaper components, and the key components. In the future, it's probably going to be $25. Get it now, $25. That's good. And these also ship for $4. Maybe less. Definitely you can get shipped for $4. And if you buy multiple, then it's only $1. That's if I so many, then you need a bigger box. That's, I don't know. If I 50 liters and maybe a little out. Let's buy a ridiculous amount, it's only shipping one. And on all the real shipping is included. I tell you the price with shipping, not without shipping. Because you never know what shipping is going to I know what shipping is going to be, but you wouldn't know if I didn't tell you. So, yeah. And if any of you know somebody who wants a good reel or some nice leaders, and I'm not only making shark leaders, I also make some light tackle leaders as well, and some moderate sized leaders, everything in between. I make leaders of all kinds and sizes, all materials you want to. No worries. Okay, now to the rods. Here we have a sack fishing body. This actually is a glass fiber rod, not a carbon fiber, not a composite blank. It's just glass. So, anyway. Anyway. And we're still at a record of thumbs up. That's very nice. I don't know if we're going to go to get a record views today because we have a record now is 736 views in a live. Yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty soft rod. It is powerful. Don't get me wrong. This is a powerful rod that has some serious lifting power. But it is also pretty wobbly. And you cannot fish it with a conventional reel because it is too soft and the lines can touch the blank. So that's the disadvantage of this rod. But for spinning reels, it's great. Hit the like button. Woo! Here we have this ProCat Skyrock, the opposite kind of that rod. It's longer, and it's a broomstick. Like this rod is hard. It works very well with conventional reels,
It also, of course, works on spinners, but yeah, it works definitely conventional. For the conventional reel. Ba-bang, ba-bang, bang. Maybe I should bring this rod. It's just kind of a pain to cast. Well, maybe with a smaller reel it casts better, but this is almost a 2-pound rod, just to give you guys an idea. And that's some heavy duty stuff. The guides are not the highest. They're really tough, but they're not the smoothest. They cause a little bit of friction on the line. But yeah, here we have the 3-legged guides. They have three legs on each side. But this is gonna be some hardcore shit. But maybe that's gonna be just what I need. So probably I'm gonna bring this rod. Because it is made for conventional reels. For sure. And yeah. It is a big ass rod. Big ass rod for big ass fish. Let's see. It's gonna be a pain to fight a giant fish on this rod though. Because this is an 11-foot rod. 10-foot is already long, but 11-foot is Jesus. It's not really fun to fight a monster on it, but of course you can fight the monster, you can also grip it like this. And now effectively we're only really fighting with a 8-foot rod maybe. Which is still long for a big fish. But it's not as bad. We could crank like this. Yeah, we can. Well, we'll see. But it should do okay. It should. Let's see. 2 people in the house. Woo! Here we have the body and more rods, please. More rods. We need more rods. People need more rods. Not really. I actually have some rod holders. Maybe I'm even going to bring them if they fit in plate size and weight wise. Okie, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm just gonna get more rods to show. Actually, you know what? I think all my other rods are in the other room, so maybe I'm just gonna take you guys into the other room. That might be easier to do. Probably. Yeah. Okay, here's another rod actually. The ProCat, the regular ProCat. Okay, the original Zack Fishing ProCat. Cool rod. I'm definitely gonna bring. I already know I'm bringing this rod. But yeah. I might not bring the body. We'll see. But if it's a rod you can only fish spinning. And I have other rods that do the same thing. I don't know if I want to bring it. But this original ProCat, if it had different guides, it would be one of my favorite rods. Because it has power, but it is not that heavy. It's like it's a 400-gram rod, but it is still under 1 pound. It has some serious backbone, and it is fun to fight fish on this blank. This is a blank that's fun, but it's still stout, and it's a 10-foot rod. 3 meters. I can cast this rod pretty well, even though it's not really designed for casting per se. But yeah, you can cast this for sure. You can fight some big fish on it. It has a parabolic action, so it will double over. But unless you're harnessed in, there's really no way you're gonna get this rod to double over. And you, of course, you can fight it like this. And make it effectively much shorter, because half the rod is, I'm only really holding on to half the rod. That's the lever against me, and the other half is on my side. So that's gonna definitely make it easier for me. And if the fish is pulling, you can even grab with 2 hands, but you can also just lean forward and fight the fish like this when the fish is just pulling. And yeah, this is a rod I'm definitely bringing. It's so much lighter than the Skyrock. And if this had some proper guides, maybe I'll actually get this rod built with some proper guides in the future. And this is, you can't fish this with a spinner, but this is really it really shines with conventional, and it does perfectly well with almost any size conventional rod. Catch y'all later. Just finished filleting some fish. Woo! Woo! Nice. Thank you. Oh, thank you for stopping by again. We're looking into some rods, and this rod I'm bringing. I wish it had different guides. These guides are super tough, but yeah, they're not the best guides for fish that pull a lot of line really fast, let's say. So for a big hammerhead shark or something, it's I mean, you have to do what you have to do. Of course, you have to give the heat to a hammerhead no matter what, but they could cause some line abrasion because these are just old guides. And I wish they weren't, but it is what it is. This is still an awesome rod, and if I get it rebuilt with some different guides in the future, it would be a great rod. And 4 people in the house! Woo! Woo! Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to shout out, drop your name in the chat. Just say hi. Just say hi and you get a shout out. Anyway, let's bring the rods. Locked up is Pookie number 14. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but okay. I don't know what you mean with Pookie. But I'll get you guys over to the other room, and I'll bring the rods over there as well. Because I found that I have all my rods on the other room already, all the others. So what's the point? Bringing the rods into the other room is almost all of them are. So I just get a notebook real quick, and the other rods. Alrighty. All right. Woo! Okay, we're in through the door. Yeah. Oh man, but the Skyrock rod it's a tough one. It's a tough sell, you could say. I don't know if I should bring it or not. I mean, it would do well, maybe, but it's also pain at the same time. That's not a fun rod. The 3-meter Pro Cat is a fun rod. Alrighty, here we are. Okay, still same comments from earlier. Alrighty. Here we have actually a rod I'm selling. The Pro Cat Short and Soft. Okay, now it's just like it weighs nothing. After dealing with the other rods earlier. Where's the tip? Just the tip. Yes. This is the tip of this rod right here. It is a bit shorter than the original 3-meter Pro Cat and much softer. This rod, it still has the same power, but it doubles over. This rod is going to be doubled over. Real nice. I would love a rod like this with some different guides and more springy, but it's the same bend. It would actually be pretty cool to have that for tuna or something. That would be a really cool rod for tuna fishing. Then we have our Pro Cat boat, which I like a lot. Like quite a bit more actually. Which is this one right here. It's an 8 feet rod, 2.40 m. It is a bit more stout than the Short and Soft, but because it is much shorter, only 8 foot, it has power again. It feels more powerful. And this is a strong rod.
it is a fun rod too. This rod gives you power, but you don't have a lot of rod in your hand. If that makes sense. It's not a long, heavy rod. It's a pretty short, light rod, but it has steam. It has steam, and if you want to put that lighter, shorter rod with a lot of power to the max, I have a cheaper rod that's actually, I think, even better, depending on what you're doing, would be this Machaira Azores rod. Right now I have my Machaira era 30 wide on it, but this rod right here, it is light, it has an uptight split, and I'll get it. I definitely have to oil or grease this connection here. But anyway, this rod here is really thin, really light, but it has power without limits. Like this is a rod, it's unlimited basically. It is made for spinning reels, and for spinning reels, this is a rod that I will fish with a 30,000 Machaira spinning reel. And do like 50 pounds of drag easy. Actually, I would push 60 pounds of drag on that thing. And I could do that. And the rod could handle it. 60 pounds of drag is no joke. Especially on a spinning reel. So, yeah. Glacier Shark, woohoo! Still going live. Where? Well, I was just in my other room. I'm thinking maybe I will go on vacation this March, try fishing long range boat out of California. That'd be cool. Hey, that if you need a reel, remember $375. So without shipping, it would be $350 for this Machaira 30 wide, which I don't know what it goes for usually, but I think at least $500, and it's in almost mint condition. It would be a perfect reel for that. Especially in California, you don't need the huge reels. You don't really need 50 wides and 80s and 130s. But yeah, this would be an awesome reel. It would almost get the scooter. It would fill up my fund and almost. I'm also making another little sale soon. It would fill my fund up, and then it would also fill up the fund for Mike. So if you want this reel for your tuna fishing, this is one of the best reels made, honestly, for that kind of fishing. Ask a lot of the West Coast guys and the guys in Alan Carney's reel forum. He's not sponsored. They're all going to tell them that this is an amazing reel just for that kind of fishing. So yeah, it'd be absolutely awesome, and it would be an amazing price for you. Like $350 plus the $25 for shipping, and you'll get it. So anyway, okay, now I think we're through with the heavy rods. I showed you all the pro cats. Actually, okay, we have one or two more heavy rods. Here we have a little jigging stick, the sack fishing wee stick for vertical stick. This is, I fished up to 45 pounds of drag on this little thing. Actually, no, on a conventional I had 70 pounds on here without loading the rod too much. I've pumped against 70 pounds of drag on this little rod. Okay, what you're saying? I've already got a 30 wide Tiagra. You can sell it at that price, I think. I hope so, but not to me. Okay. Yeah, I don't definitely think it's much better reels than the Tiagra in the small sizes, but yeah. I understand if you don't want to get a new reel now. And the reason why I think it's better than the Tiagra is because it has way more drag and it's a much lighter reel. I don't know, right? I think the Tiagra in the same size weighs a whole pound more and has like 20 pounds or even 30 pounds less drag. But I mean, it's still a solid reel for what it is if you don't push it harder, push it past its limits. And yeah, anyway.
we have this re-stick here. This is a reel I have to show you in action. Like I have really loaded reels at 70 pounds of drag harnessed up in this little dinky jigging rod, and it was no problem whatsoever. Just load it up, but instead of pumping it like this all the way, I was just pumping it, keeping it here in this range when I was at 70 pounds of drag. Boo, crank, sit back, crank, sit back, crank. 70 pounds of drag. It did it. It did it just fine. Whew. Anyway, actually, I have a couple more big rods. Where I have this is the other half of the rod where I have my 50 wide attached. My Makyra 50 wide. Oh, there it is. I'll get it real quick. That is a reel that's staying with me, unfortunately. Yeah. I would have to buy a replacement, so it's not really gonna save me money either. I'm not gonna get money in the house to sell this reel, and I got it at a really good deal. So anyway, oh, your message is still pinned now. Let me unpin the message real quick. Okay, dokie. Only one person in the house. Okay. Oops. Yeah, we have this Makyra 30, no, 50 wide, on this rod right here, which is a Hardy Rise. What's it called? Hardy Rise Catfish Extreme. In this case, it's a 70-30 split. Not my favorite. I would have liked, even with a longer transport length, to have it split in the grip. But yeah. This is a nice rod. It is kind of hard, and for casting, I don't like the short back grip. But yeah. Would have liked a longer back grip, but it is a fine rod for sure. It is a fine rod. I'm definitely bringing this one for sure. I think I already have so many rods I'm bringing for sure. I can drop the ones that I'm not sure about. Anyway. Are we through heavy rods? What is in here? Okay, here's a ProCat short and soft now, but it's full. Eh? I don't get it. I thought I had the short and soft standing right next to me. Let's check what's in here. Oh, okay, here's a blink I got. Yeah, I'm probably gonna bring this reel. This rod, I mean. It's not a reel. This is a catfish casting rod or spinning rod, like spin casting, I guess. To cast lures and stuff. Okay, we got somebody just trying to chat. Woo! Or if you came back, welcome back. Woo! Welcome or welcome back, depending on if you just came or. Oh, we're okay. 0 people watching. I'm sorry. Oops. This right here is, it is made to cast with spinning reels, but it does actually do pretty well with conventional reels as well. And yeah, it casts nice. It doesn't have a ton of power. Like, it does have a stiff backbone, but I don't know. It's not exactly what I like for backbone, but it does do well with spinning and conventional reels, so it's good for that. It also casts really nice. It is also fun on fish. It's really fun on fish. Anyway. Anyway. Woo! Hi there. Thank you for joining in. Okay, let's see. Where were we? The next rod we have actually here is very similar to the one I just showed you. It is just a lighter, softer version, basically. And where's the tip section? I don't know where the tip is. I know you always got to take care of the tip. After some fishing rods. But where is it? I don't know. It must be somewhere. And I don't know. I didn't break it or anything like that. Okay, there it is. I found it. I just need to get it. Nobody really liked this. Hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button. But even more importantly, right now at least, keep watching. Keep watching. This reel is even better than the camera. These let's do exactly. Okay, now I'm not gonna pull out this rod. I think could do some damage to it. Or no, okay. I'm gonna have to show this rod another time. But anyway, this here is a nice rod, close, similar to the Blinker York, but with different guides, the Fuji guides. And yeah, it does bend more, but it has a similar character, if that makes sense. You can fish about the same drag, and yeah, it is very similar in a lot of ways. Okay. One part of this rod is missing. I have that flying somewhere here. This is actually a 15-foot rod. A 15-foot rod. 4 meter 50. 15 feet. A gigantic rod. Yeah, I know somewhere here is that other piece. But honestly, I don't think I could put this rod together anyway because of the length. It'd be as long as the entire room. But this is a long rod. It doesn't really work with conventional reels. That's its big drawback. But it would only be good for casting with spinning reels. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it. It would be like a maybe rod to bring. Honestly. Okie dokie. Okay. So let's see. Okay, here actually we have the reel that the new Certate SW's 5000 is supposed to go on. Somebody just came back. Woo! Or joined in. Hi there. Thank you for being here. How are you doing? And also let me know if you just came back. I don't mind some messages from somebody I already know, or I've already talked to. And this is my light Peak Jig 1. My 9-foot rod made for sander jigging. It also works well for cranking some lures or fish baits. Hey Jay, woo! Okay, it seems like Shark left. I'll let him leave a comment under one of his videos. Okay, this is the new Certate 5000 SW, and this is a rod that's supposed to go on. Mostly. It's also going to be used on other rods. But this is what I had in mind. Mostly. to fish this rod. And this is not as expensive of a rod as this is of a reel. Like the reel costs double of the rod. But that's what I do a lot of the time, honestly. Like, it can have expensive rods have their place, but expensive reels a lot of times can make a bigger difference, especially in catching the fish. Because if your reel isn't apt to the task, forget it. But a rod only really needs good guides to function. Everything else is mostly just comes down to having something that feels nice. And yeah, this doesn't feel too heavy. It does not feel too much of a reel. There's not too much of a reel. This fits just perfectly. I wouldn't mind having a lighter reel, but I also don't mind having a reel this heavy. Just with the 6000, it was too much reel. The 6000, which is, I think, 30 grams heavier, was too much reel. But this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. It is perfect. This is a perfect middle size. And I mean, it does close fine. Yes, this is going to be a really fun combo. I already love it. I already love it. Oh, this reel feels like it's made to be the upper limit of this rod. In terms of reel, but I like fishing the upper limit in terms of reel. Not too far on the limit, but I don't see the point in fishing a reel that is much lighter than what your rod can handle. How you doing? Oh, okay. I think it. Woo! Let's hype it up, Jay. Yeah, how are you doing, Jay? And yeah, I already love this reel. This with some 30 to 50 pound tight line braid is going to be an awesome combo. And if I have to hook a fish that's too big for the rod, I'm just going to point the rod down so it doesn't break and let the fish take line straight off my reel. And this reel can take it. That's another reason why it makes sense to spend more money on a reel in general. Of course, there's also nothing wrong with getting an expensive rod, but you have to keep in mind an expensive rod is for you. An expensive reel, if you choose the right reel, is for the fish. The reel is for the fish, the rod is mostly for you. For your enjoyment and for your ability to cast and stuff, but after like $250, it is just the fun factor that you're paying for. It's not, and the ease of use. It's not the ability of the rod that you're paying for anymore. The ability of the rod is it kind of tops out at like $250. Like the ability to catch fish is what I mean. There's of course some abilities that you get on the more expensive rods, but they're really all for you, for your enjoyment. And yeah, I love this reel already on this rod. And with the 4000 spool, it would be even lighter. But I think it's fine like this, honestly. Yeah, it was like an even snappier bail wire, but it is what it is. And yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a rod and a hell of a reel. That's gonna be real nice. How you doing, Jay? How you doing, Jay? Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It does have a little bit of that SW sound, but honestly, I think that's going to get better, not worse, because it's a machine cut earring. But yeah, it is really it meshes perfectly, honestly. Let me try it out with headphones real quick. Like, I think all I'm noticing is sound, not feel, if that makes sense. I think I'm only using my ear. I'm only detecting some gear noise with my ears. I don't think I'm actually feeling the gears. I think from the feeling, it is completely zero. It is just a little bit of noise that happens from the ears mashing each other, maybe just from the rotor moving. I don't know. And I don't know if any of the stuff I'm saying makes sense at all, but let's see. Okay, now I have my headphones on. That's gonna dampen the sound and okay, I can feel a tiny bit of movement. Actually, only if I push it. If I don't, not really. Not though. It is like butter. I'm cranking warm butter. It's what it feels like, which is pretty neat. And I think with some line on here, it could probably crank even nicer because there's this little bit of tension, which is going to keep the gears from, or the real parts from moving. Because now they're just moving in air. I think if there's some line on, actually it is complete. But yeah, let me check. Honestly, it is such minimal stuff. But yeah, it is cranking through warm butter. Well, it feels like it's an awesome reel. It really is an awesome reel, and it fits just very well on this rod. And the bail closing, it's not that bad, honestly. But I'm still gonna find out if this is a channel thing that it has a weaker spring. Anyway, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to get ready for tomorrow morning. Okay, see ya, nobody. Hopefully we'll have a few other people come in. That would be cool. But yeah, I do really like my new reel, which is always good. It's always good. And yeah, this 6000, it does feel a little bit too much on that rod. It is an awesome reel, and I have another rod where this one fits perfectly. But on the one I feel way more deer. It is still super fluent, but it is way more deery actually. Then let me crank this one again. Yeah. I think I'm only feeling something because it is so smooth that you start to notice every little bit. This is unreal. Versus still super smooth. Still super smooth. But yeah. This feels like a tiny freshwater reel. But you can feel also the power in this thing. I mean, you know, this is easily the gearing, if not more. There's definitely a gearing the size of this 6000 size reel in this tiny, super light 5000. Only thing again, I'm not a huge fan of is a bail wire, but maybe because they made the rotor so much smaller and more finesse, they had to use a smaller spring. I don't know. I think Diver could have figured something out, but let me check the rotor real quick of the old 5000. But even that is a more heavy duty rotor, honestly. Even that is a more heavy duty rotor that has more space for a big spring to live. Yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe they just didn't have space and this still works. And yeah, we're gonna put some 30-pound hollow core braid on here, fill it up probably, and if I think it's a good idea, or I think I need it, I'm gonna put on a top shot of some 50 pounds. That's probably gonna be enough on this reel. But this reel could also take more, honestly, heavier braid. You could fish this PE4 or even PE5, probably. I don't know if PE5 makes sense, but definitely fish this PE4. Yeah, This is a nice. It's an amazing combo. It's an amazing combo. And I think I know why the bale is not quite as snappy. It's because they made the rotor thinner and lighter. And they just didn't have space for a thicker, heavier spring. I mean, again, I do think Daiwa could maybe improve on that. I do think they're good enough in designing reels to make it happen. But it's not a deal breaker, let's be honest. So, yeah. And I do love my new reel on my old, but this is the first real good rod and still not so expensive. It's the second most expensive rod I own, and I think it's the one that is worth its money the most, honestly. Maybe together with this one, just because it's also great and really cheap. But from the more expensive stuff, this is the one that's most worth its money the most. It has Fuji SIG guides on it. It has an amazing blank. And yeah, it goes well with this. This reel is like it's made for it, in my opinion. This is exactly what I want to be fishing on this rod. A super powerful, small, still for this rod, it's a big reel, but yeah, it's still a small reel on this rod. It's a dream. It's a dream come true. I love it, and this reel is why I'm selling my two other Surtates. My Surtate SLT here, 5,000, nice reel, very nice reel indeed, and my SW 6,000, which is a tank of a reel, absolute tank of a reel. Does amazing. I don't need it anymore. I have a reel that does the jobs of both of these now. That's a bit that's a good bit lighter than this one. A very good bit heavier than this one. A pretty good bit stronger than this one. Almost as strong as this one. Has the same line as this one. A bit less than this one. But it pretty much unites these two reels. It takes advantages of both, while just missing out on the line capacity of the bigger reel. But I can live with a little bit less line and only have to bring one reel, especially since I will be traveling a lot, you know? If I'm traveling a lot, it's so much better if I only bring one reel instead of two, because even this reel, it's still a 10-ounce reel. It's 10 ounces less luggage I have to worry about. And it can basically still do the job of this with like 99%, probably 99% of cases, this 5,000 is still going to do the job of this 6,000. And 99% of cases, this one will do the job of this one, and I only have to bring one reel instead of two. So that's why I'm selling both of the other reels. Yeah, that is why. Okay, the guides taste salty, but they're smooth. And yeah. Again, this reel is for sale. It costs $600 in the US. I'm selling it for $400. Shipping included. You don't have to pay a dime for shipping if you pay me the $400 for the reel. And you're going to take care of me and Mike from MVP Fishing to get the funds that we have going. Or you can just buy into the Christmas drawing, $10 buy-in. Would also be awesome. If you let me post the link real quick to the Christmas drawing. All the information, let's say. Everything you need. Nice. Let's see. Paste. Yes, sand. And let's put it into the other live stream real quick. Yes. Okay. Fishmas drawing, exactly. That's a great name for the stream, isn't it? And we had 76 subscribers. We're going up. We're climbing. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okie dokie. You got all the information for the Christmas drawing now. And you can also use the same information to buy a reel. Or buy leaders. The leaders I made earlier and showed you guys, they're all for sale. You can buy all of the stuff I show you, pretty much. With some small exceptions, you can buy it all. So yeah.